Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your May 2022 chakra reading. So, I will start with what came first. Sorry, there's of course, a plane going overhead. I will start with what came through first, which was the solar plexus chakra. So, the solar plexus chakra, which is right here, which is how we get things done, it's kind of our power center, but it's also the home of our ego. So it's where our ego lives. And what it feels like is that your ego may be clouding your vision and your decision making. It's definitely clouding your other chakras. And when I say that your ego might be clouding things, I don't mean that you're walking around like an a-hole. I just mean that, our ego is, tricky. It can distort things and make them feel real. I don't believe in the devil, but sometimes I think maybe the ego is the devil. So you can be clouded and have good intentions and just going around not making the best decisions for yourself and even affecting other people when it's clouded. So let's do some things to get this back into shape. I would do some midday sun. I am not a doctor, but most doctors recommend 20 to 30 minutes in the sun. I would do some lemon. You can do lemonade. This is coming through for everyone. Lemonade with honey or agave. Honey preferably because the bees. And you could do, I'm trying to feel it out. You could do some sound healing. Acoustic is always better. Okay, so you could do some sound healing. You want to do 324 hertz, like I said. Doing it in person is better if you can. If you can't, then digitally you can find a bunch of this stuff free on YouTube. Or if you can do sound bowls or tuning forks or whatever, even better. We want to really get this into shape so that it clears the rest of this up. This little outer coating around your solar plexus chakra is sort of worn through. So that's part of why you're having a leak. But the other part has just been you've just been overdoing it with this chakra and it finally just, blew. So I'm not able to get the best look at your root chakra and your sacral chakra, but I can tell you that your root chakra looks okay. I mean, from what I can see, it looks okay. If you can be in nature, I think this would be good for you. If you could be gardening, planting things, seeds, plants, things that are going to grow, and if you can have your hands in the dirt, it would be really good. You also don't just need that for grounding in this, you need contact with the earth. You need it to sort of ground this solar plexus energy, which is really going to stabilize it, and it's going to start piercing through this kind of veil that it's putting over your other chakras. Your sacral chakra looks like you have maybe been having a hard time with romantic relationships lately. I get the sense that you had in the past, but you had sort of come to a place where things got a little bit better. But I also get the sense that this solar plexus stuff has been going on for a little bit. And so I'm sorry to say this, Virgo, but you might have been thinking that you're on your game, but your ego was actually just tricking you. So I would say drink a lot of water. Actually, if you can do a tropical smoothie, mango, papaya, pineapple, banana, I would do that. And I would do it every day if you can. That's going to help this plus this. So your heart chakra is also clouded a little bit by this ego. this is going to cause you to make shallow connections, which I feel like you've been doing, and you almost like are okay with it. Like, well, that's just me, and I like really attractive people and whatever. And it doesn't mean you can't like be looking for attractive people in your life, not just for like romantic relationships, but like I get the sense that you're trying to sort of curate the people around you, which is really smart, but you're doing it for more superficial reasons. And, you know, even though those people can be fun and look cool, you know, like from the outside and on Instagram, they're not going to fortify you. They're not giving you the substance that you need because you are a substantive person. And it looks like maybe some of this heart chakra energy is like leaking out a little bit. I would do some rose tea, or you can use rose essential oil. If you don't like the smell, put it on the bottom of your feet when you go to sleep. At least it's away from you and no one else will smell it. Rose tea, you could do some rosemary too. Rosemary is a very nurturing herb, and that'll help with all of your chakras. Your throat chakra actually looks really good. So it seems like you've been doing some creative expression. And I get the sense that like this has been your lifeline. Maybe you're not even realizing it till you're hearing this, but like this is what's keeping you going. This is what's keeping you kind of like from going over the edge, right? This is keeping you from getting anxiety. It's keeping you from ruminating on too many things. So I like where you're at with this. Your third eye, you're overdoing it hard. Your third eye is inflamed, and it's very inflamed actually. So I would just take it easy on this third eye. If you can, blueberries, you can use a sapphire stone, moonstone even I would do for you, and that'll help with this, and this really well, and this, just do the moonstone, you need it. And then your crown chakra looks pretty good too. It's maybe a little bit smaller, but it's got good energy. It's looking like the right about color. I can see things moving around in there. It would be working better if you weren't trying to do the most with your third eye. So this has been coming up in a lot of readings. It's like this, you know, and your ego might be telling you, oh, you need all of this. You need all of these, you know, powers and whatever that you're doing right now. You need to travel to all these places, but it's your ego telling you, like, because you can do it. You can do all these cool things, and you can, but that doesn't mean it's the best thing for you, and it doesn't feel like it's the best thing for you right now. So I would kind of cool it on third eye stuff. Give yourself a break. Just like, you know, when we're in really good physical condition, like if you're an athlete and you're training, you usually will take a couple of weeks off here and there, just to kind of like give your body a break, a vacation, let yourself reset. Same thing when we take vacation from work. You can take a vacation. And in fact, taking a vacation is going to make you much more productive when you're ready to go back and do this kind of work. And I would focus on getting more in touch, just letting information come through you. You don't have to do anything with it. This guy right here is going to tell you when it's time to go back and revisit the third eye stuff. But for now, just chill out. Okay, thanks, Virgo.